So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 16 of Begin. We've only 5 days left of Begin, and then you'll have your own practice. That sense of how will you move? How will you go back and find classes? What will you do? You know, we've been having this debate the last few days. Just think about it. Who do you practice for? So great, come rest into child's pose. We're going to be mapping the body again today. We're going to be just working out which directions of our spine are comfortable and which ones we have to take more care and attention in. So come. So arms are out long in front of you. Your head is dropping down and just settle in. So already we're mapping a forward fold here. Our thighs and our belly are moving towards each other and our head is dropping forward. So just feel the shape of your spine. Get a sense of your breath. Every breath you take, your rib cage moves. And your rib cage and your spine are totally connected. And so as you breathe, your spine moves. Every single breath. It's funny, every time I say every breath you take, suddenly in the background is like, every breath you take. Sorry. That's so funny, the soundtrack in my head. Anyways, so now come into your cat pose and exaggerate that rounding. And now we're going to begin arching. So which one is more comfortable for you? Which one has more ease? Which one do you feel more smoothly, and how do you make it more smooth? How do you slow things down, connect into it? You know, feel the length of your spine. So when you arch from the back of your throat all the way down to the front of your pubic bone, as you round the back of your head down to your coccyx. So try and map the front of your body as you lengthen it, and then the back of your body as you lengthen it. Really like that idea of the coccyx all the way to the back of the throat. You know, that opening through the front of the body. Nice, side bending, squeeze. Now as you squeeze, can you include your neck in the side bending? So often people ask me, you know, what will I do about my neck? It feels really tight. You know, can you do moves for my neck? And actually, the trick with the neck is to include it very gently in everything. Because if you're not, then you're being rigid in your neck. Almost definitely. It's one of those things that unless we're including it, we're not including it. Sounds so obvious. But anyway, so begin to include your neck in the movement. Is this very different to how you usually move? Nice. And then just roll in a big circle through the spine, including your neck in the process. Make sure that you don't, you know, if you move your head too much, you can become a little bit dizzy. So including your neck in kindness and smoothness, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. So draw your right knee up towards your right elbow, and then bring your right leg over towards the left. Right knee up towards your right elbow, and then right leg over towards the left. So feel your spine, it's squeezing towards the right as your knee comes up. Almost try and bring your ear to your knee, and then look over to your foot when it's over towards the left. So hear the whole of your spine and wellness. Maybe this movement has to be smaller because this side needs to be smaller. Maybe this movement is bigger on this side. Nice. Try the other side. So left knee up, ear to your knee, imagine that. And then look at your foot when it's over towards the right. What is your spine doing? How are you mapping your rib cage? Your belly, the whole of your body. Nice. Sit yourself back into your child's pose. And then walk your hands over towards the right. And then tuck your right hand in if you want beside your right leg and walk the left hand out further. And just breathe into your left shoulder. What's your neck doing? Is it included or is it excluded from the movement? What are you doing with your neck? And it doesn't have to be stretching. You just have to be present to it. Wiggle it a little bit, see, does it move? Nice. All the way over towards the left. Tuck your left hand in beside your knee. Include your neck in the movement. So for me, it's like my nose travels a little bit left to right and up and down, and that gives the back of my neck around the OA junction a little bit of space. Now my shoulder softens a bit more as I do that. Just feel that. Softening your neck softens your shoulders. Wonderful. Come all the way back to center. And then rise up onto your knees. So because we don't do back bends in everyday life, we're not very good at back bends. So remember that. So we're going to go really slowly. And the main thing is not to make a shape, it's to feel the feeling of this. So just turn and look over your right shoulder and look back towards your right foot. And even maybe if you want to point your right foot in the right hand in the direction of your right foot. But I'm not doing anything extraordinary in my spine. I'm just looking over my shoulder. And then turn your chest and look over the left shoulder. So my hips are staying steady. My hips are moving a little bit forward even, rather than sitting my bum back as I do this. I'm pushing my hips forward. Nice. And then make the movement a little bit more by trying to look at the sole of your foot a little bit more. Just feel that. Sole of your foot. Just with your eyes, you're just kind of going, sole of my foot. And so now already we're doing a back bend, but we're doing it in kindness and in connect. Super. Great. Now lean forward, bring your hands back, lean forward and try and bring your nose to the floor. Touch your nose to the floor, hands to your hips, and gently look up towards the ceiling. But I'm going really gently, okay? Bring your nose down, touch the floor. And like you're just opening the front of your body, really kindly look up. So you're not straining. So if you're straining, you're going too far. This is not about straining your spine. This is about just opening and lengthening the front of the body gently. Bring your nose down in the direction of the floor. Maybe it doesn't go all the way down, no matter. And just look up. Lean a little bit back with the chest, perhaps, as you look up. One more time. Nose down. And look up. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Push back. Oh, knees off the floor. Oh, how lovely. And pull back into your downward dog. And just have a bit of a wiggle. Just feel that through your shoulders, through your spine. I love rocking my bum from side to side here. So I bend one knee and really let my bum drop. And it just maps out the side of my body in a really glorious way. I love bending my knees into crouching and then straightening my legs. Bending my knees. Straightening my legs. Nice. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Reaching up, looking up. Interlock your fingers. Tuck your chin in. And just lean from side to side. As always, if you're minding a shoulder, keep it tucked in into newspaper. It's perfect like that. Or keep both of them tucked into newspaper. Doesn't matter. It's like, what is your version of this? Nice. And then begin to circle. You can bring your feet slightly apart. And imagine that your knuckles or the top of your head can swing towards the four corners of the room. And now we're mapping the circumference. Is that a diameter? Diameter maybe? Anyways, all the way around your belly. So the back, the sides, and then feel the front of your body opening. But you're going in kindness and gentleness. And then in the other direction. So sensations. Track the sensations of your body. Map the sensations. Are you pushing too hard? So easy to do. There's a certain idea that we're supposed to struggle and suffer and really have agony for it to be beneficial. It's not true. It's not true at all, actually. So stand to the front of your mat and just pause. It's always really glorious. I get these texts off people saying, "Oh my God, you really mean it, don't you? Don't struggle, don't suffer." I mean it. Reach your arms wide, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step back into your plank. Oh no, into your lunge. Drop your right knee to the floor. Bring your left hand to your left knee and then reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Reach up and look up. So now the front of our body is lengthening again. And then reach your right hand down until it touches the floor. Just lightly touch. Right hand comes up. Again, if you're minding your arm, find your version of this. Your arm can be just across the front of your chest. And you can look down and just travel forward and backwards and up. The lengthening through the front of the body is the most important. Hand comes down, perhaps. And then hand goes up. One more time. Hand comes down. Hand comes up. Pause there. Lean a bit deeper by bending your front knee a little bit more. But you're in wellness. You're feeling deepening. The breath is connecting. You can move your body. You can connect into your wellness. You're feeling and deepening into the whole of you. Can you feel your fingers and toes? Nice. Hands to the floor. Step back. Knees to the floor. Lower all the way down. Bring your elbows to the floor. Rise and look way down the beach. Nice. Pull your elbows a little bit back. Push back into your cat pose. All the way back, downward dog. Settle in. Find your stillness here. Find that sense of length and connection. Where is that length and connection for you? It's always different for each of us. So in this moment, what are you connecting to? Deepen your breath. Be in the movement of this. Nice. Slowly walking forward. All the way forward, front of your mat. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Hands to the floor, forehead to knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Pause. Drop your left knee to the floor. Right hand, right knee. Again, if you're minding your shoulder, mind it. Otherwise, reach the left hand up. And then bring the left hand forward. Again, if you're minding your shoulder, just bring your hand to the front of your chest. Look up. And then look down. And it's just the torso movement that includes an arm or not. Up. Down. Up. Pause there. Lengthen through your fingers. Feel like you're trying to touch the ceiling above you. And let that give you. So in the architecture of you, the gesture of reaching upwards connects the whole of your body and supports your spine. So it's not a down movement here, it's a rising upwards as you lengthen. Bend your front knee more, but keep the reaching upwards the most important bit. Nice. Hand to the floor, step back, knees to the floor, all the way down. So I haven't done this one in this class yet, so I'll explain. So you're lying on the floor. Two hands come to the floor beside you, so your elbows are above your hands. Stretch your right hand out to the side, bend your left knee, and very gently and slowly, because your right shoulder is going to get some stretch here, bring your left foot just to touch the floor beside you or behind you. And then the other side, stretch the left arm, bring your right foot to over towards the left side. So traveling really slowly, you can keep both knees bent if you wish as you travel from one side. And really slowly, Listen to your body. The other side. One more time. One side. And the other side. Nice. Cool. So elbows move back a little bit. Push yourself back and rest into your child's pose. All the way down. Just forward folding. Deepen your breath into your belly. Nice. Come sit on your mat. Legs are long in front of you. Great. So just roll your shoulders. Let's begin by connecting into the shoulders as you sit here, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. Roll your wrists, big circles. And in the other direction. Slowly drop your ear down towards the right. Come back to center. And slowly drop your ear down to the left. And back to center. Turn your head towards the right. Come back to center. Turn your head towards the left. Come back to center. So next time you turn your head, turn your shoulder as well. So turn your head towards the right and pull your right shoulder back as far as it'll go. Bring your right hand to the floor and keep turning your head. Breathe into your belly. And then slowly see what your neck gently does when you're here. Maybe just wiggle your ears from side to side, while your whole head, rather than just your ears. Tuck your chin in and just gently move your neck. Nice. Come back to center. Turn your head towards the left and move your left shoulder back. Bring your fingers to the floor. And just find the length as you wiggle your neck a little bit. Opening through the torso, the collarbones. Nice. And back to center. Squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. And slowly drop your shoulders down, 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 down. Nice. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears. Feel the squeeze up. And then let them drop, let them drop, let them drop. Down, 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 down. One more time. Shoulders up towards your ears. And then down, 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 down. Nice. Hands to your thighs, roll into your belly. And just feel that through the belly. Rolling. How big of a circle can you make here? And circle in the other direction. Circling. Rolling. Rolling. Nice. Come lie on your mat all the way down. Landing onto your mat. Your feet are hip distance apart. Arms lift. I love kind of unpacking my arms. So lift your right shoulder up and pull it out from your shoulder blade. And then place it down wide. And then lift your left elbow up and unpull it or unpack it from your shoulder blade and reach both arms wide. Feet are flat on the floor. And just begin to sway your knees from side to side. And as you do this, feel your hips, feel your belly. Sensing into the movement of your rib cage, the movement of your hips, the traveling of your weight from one side of your hip back through the center and towards the other. The feeling of how your thighs and your pelvis are connected. And often I feel the strings of the connectivity. It's like, can you feel the threads of you? Swaying, connecting, listening. Nice. Draw your right knee up onto your chest. Squeeze it deeply down, hugging it in, pausing there. So deepen your breath into your belly. So as you inhale, you almost try and lift your thigh with the connection of your breath. So right now, because we're squeezing the right knee in towards us, we're squeezing and compressing the right side of the colon, this the large intestine, the ascending. Nice. And then draw the left knee in towards you, squeeze it in. And now we're squeezing the left side of the colon, the descending colon. As you breathe, really feel the breath filling into the space just beneath your thigh. Now you're trying to push your breath into your thigh, almost lift your thigh a little bit off your belly. Nice. Draw both knees towards you, squeeze them both in. And then gently just roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. So because we all sit so much, back bending is really hard for our bodies. You might notice at the beginning of the class, we did some gentle. They were supposed to be gentle. Did you manage to do them gently? Gentle opening of the front of our hips. And there's that sense of how do you open something in wellness and still stay well through the whole of your spine. So we're going to slowly, over the next 6 days, just very gently open the front of our hips. We all sit too much. We're all stuck in flexion in the front of our hips. And so we're just going to open the front of our hips, both feet to the floor, hands to your belly, and just let that settle. Just feeling your breath into your belly as you inhale, as you exhale. Nice. How wonderful. So great. You can stay there for another little while if you have the time. Otherwise, gallop off into your day. And so great. Nice. Lovely. I will see you all tomorrow. Great. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The sun is kind of shining here. So exciting. So great. So yeah, if anybody wants to know more about what we do here in Norther, contact us at info@norther.com. And yeah, be awesome, be well, and most importantly, be you. Listen to how you are. And that, that thing of things don't have to be absolute agony for it to have benefit to our bodies. Remember that. Slow and steady, progressive practice is how we get well in a really consistent and wonderful way. Ciao for now.